everybody, it's Highlander. Just want to give you an update on my hiking so far. As you can tell, I am not currently on the trail. I am actually at home in Hiawassee. Just give you a little recap of what took place. After the first 5 days of hiking, when I came home, I weighed myself and found out that I lost 10 pounds. So obviously not consuming enough food. So I changed my food strategy and increased my food as much as I thought I could, and went out again for another 3 days. And then when I came back and weighed myself, I had lost 4 more pounds. So at this rate, I decided it's not sustainable to doing this, so there's something wrong with my food that I am selecting for the trail. Part of this is because I am a type 2 diabetic. I can't take the Snickers bars and some of the other foods that some people take that are very high in calories and carbohydrates. So I've tried to work around that over the years, but with the up and down of the hills and exerting a lot more energy and having to maintain around 15 miles a day to make it to Mount Katahdin in time, if I went straight south to north, I just don't know how to do that at the moment. So what I'm doing now is regrouping, trying to figure out my food strategy, doing some research on that. I had to probably cut back on the number of miles I'm doing, at least for a while, so I'm not burning up as much energy as possible and food as possible. So at this point, I'm going to take a few days off here and try to figure it out. I'll continue doing hiking northbound, but my best estimate now is maybe come June, July timeframe, I may flip-flop, go up to the north and head south. Since I've done quite a bit of it, hopefully up through to Virginia by that time, through the Smokies and stuff like that, and then come south at that point. So I'm not 100% decided, and I don't really have to do this in 1 year. I'd like to, but it's not a necessity. I want to enjoy the hike. So to go out there and get physically ill because I can't consume enough food, or spend too much money because I'm constantly going into town and eating, trying to gain weight, I have to figure this out at this point in time. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated, but right now I am doing some odd jobs around the house, and then I've been here 2 days. This is my second day now, and so a day and a half. And during that time, I managed to put 2 pounds back on, but I need to gain a little bit more weight before I go back out there again. Good morning. It's May the 9th, and my wife dropped me off at Winding Stair Gap, which is mile marker 109 this morning, US 64. And I'm heading up to Fontana Dam, which is around mile 160. So about a 51-mile, 4-day hike. The purpose of the hike is to, of course, continue on the AT after being off for a week and a half, but I bumped up the calories in my daily consumption by almost double. And my poor food bag with 4 days of food is full to the top. I don't know how I'll do more food than that. So when I get to Fontana Dam, it's just under 2 hours from where I live. So she'll pick me up Saturday afternoon, because it's about 12, 13 miles from my shelter into Fontana Dam. And then I'll reevaluate how the increased calorie count is doing. It's a beautiful day today. Temperatures are in the low 60s. I'm enjoying the hike. It's good to be back. It was a long time off, but I got some personal stuff done as well. So as things go on, if I see any good scenes, I'll let you know. The trail came out on top of this grassy knoll. I assume you call it a knoll. Kind of pretty. There's some gray clouds going by. That's east or west of me, thank goodness. So hopefully clear sailing for me. I continue on that way. Hiking along on a nice little green path after almost 2 hours of climbing. It's nice to have something somewhat level. Pretty view off to the side of mountains in the distance there. Yeah, I like the grass. The trail's actually very soft on the feet too. Good hiking. We came off the trail and the trail goes along, it appears, up by this tower, lookout tower. So walking up there, we'll take some shots from the tower. View from the top. Here's a shelter for the night. It was built in 1933 by the Civil Corps, however you pronounce that, from Depression era. So I'm going to go check it out. Good evening, everybody. I promised to show you my tent. So I am at a campsite here. And there's a fire pit here, no fire for you want to great when you could. I have another person here tenting. It's right next to a shelter. And this is a Z-Pack Solplex. Weighs 1 pound plus 9 ounces for those poles for freestanding. And I'm right on a drop off here, but I love the view as I look out. And here's the inside of the tent. We have an air pad, air pillow, sleeping bag. That blue bag there is my food bag. And my backpack's inside there too. So that's my tent. Good morning. It's May 10th and it's 20 till 9. We set out at 7:45 from the campsite. Had a good night's sleep. It was 53 degrees when I woke up. Perfect camping weather. Today we're headed into the Knock, or the Natahala Outdoor Center. And it'll be about 12 miles, I think. And then we're going to take the rest of the day off and try to replenish, and then we'll head back out tomorrow morning. So more to come today, I'm sure. Just to give you an idea of the switchbacks that they build, which are nice because it makes it easy getting up the hill. You have areas like this, and then it follows around and goes up at an angle, and then can't see it, but more than likely it's going to switch back that way. So those are switchbacks. We just climbed Wesser Bald. That's the observation tower on top of the Bald. So we're going to go take a look from up top. Walking through a little bit of a previous burn area. As you can see, the contrast between the black and the green ground plants starting to come in. Kind of cool contrast. So heading down into the Natahala area. This is what you call walking right on the ridge. So I go to the left and look down, it just drops off, and there's your trail. And the same thing when you go to the right, to pan down, it just sort of drops off. So we're walking right along the top crest of the mountain. as we come down out of the mountains into the Natahala area. Trees now have foliage on them again. They still don't at the top of the mountain. Whole lot different. Everything is very lush and green. I assume the upper will be soon in a week or two more. So I'm hiking down the trail, and you can hear the water. You come up to a road, and right across the road there, I would assume that's the Natahala Outdoor Center. We'll find out. Good evening. I'm at the Knock Center where I'll be staying tonight. I just had dinner at the river's end, and this is what they're known for. We pan over here. You see they do whitewater type rafting, sporting events. I am camping. There's a hill back there. Not camping, actually staying inside tonight. And now I'm going to go over and take a look with inside the outdoor center for equipment. Good morning. It's Friday, May 11th. It's 9:30. We started off at 7:30 at the Knock, and today we have to climb. That's about 1,300 feet, and we have to climb up over 5,000 feet with several ups and downs. So it's going to be around 6,000 feet going up today. Walking through this area kind of reminds me almost like a Halloween, spooky scene with the particular vegetation. I don't know if it's going to come out the same way in the camera or not, but I thought it was interesting. So we should be at a lookout area pretty soon. Here's some morning views around 10 o'clock, and still some clouds in the valley. Still climbing up. Give you an idea where we came from so far today. If you look down there in the valley, you see the water in the area right here. That's the Knock, I believe, where we started from. Made some good time so far today. Okay, we're a little over 5,000 feet up. I guess, can't remember the name of the gap. I'll add it with text later, or the mountain. Nice view here as we look off into the distance, a little hazy, but very pretty. We got 9 more miles to go today. Good morning. It's Saturday, May the 12th, and we headed out of Brown Fork Shelter last night after just under 17 miles in from the Knock. That was a long day. With the uphills, it's probably too much. But today I have 12 miles into Fontana Dam, so I should be there around 2. That's when I asked my spouse Sue to be there to pick me up. So kind of hazy and the sun's just coming up, so I will take some wildlife, or if I see any, I haven't seen much, and any scenes on the way. Nice sized black snake. He's pretty long. 5 more feet.